This is the most serious thing that I've ever said to the public in my entire life. I'm Ric Flair, and I play the game by my rules. If you are the best at what you do.
Greetings, and welcome to Behind the Scenes. Were y'all able to check out the Ralph Lauren Purple Label Fall 2022 runway show this evening? Whew. For me, it was beautiful. Now, when I say that, I'm not necessarily talking about the apparel. I like runway shows. I like them a lot, especially, and this is just a fact, especially a Ralph Lauren runway show for the simple point that it's for Ralph Lauren, it's about the art of fashion and style. It's not about the style of art. So many other runway shows are filled with models and concept pieces that will never be released. Just wild, so many people just want to see how wild and outlandish they can get. And that's cool. To each his or her own. But to actually have pieces that are able to be purchased on the website immediately after, which I'm not sure if this particular show was that way, but the past 4 years, that's been the way. Once the show is over, you can go on the website and purchase those items. So it's just more realistic for me. And then just the theme of the Ralph Lauren runway showcases is always just sophisticated, classy, classic. So I enjoy it. As far as the apparel is concerned, there were a few pieces that really stood out. But for the most part, to be honest, there wasn't anything that blew me away. But at the same time, Purple Label is not my end-all be-all. It's not my go-to. But there were some very nice pieces. I was glad to see Daryl in the show. I was glad to see Tyson Beckford made an appearance after so many years. That was pretty awesome. But there was definitely some pieces there that I'm interested to see what the price point will be on them, because some of them, if the price point is reasonable, and again we're talking Purple Label and collection. But if the price points are reasonable, then hey, but I put together some highlights for you, my particular highlights. So let's get into it right now. I gotta say that was a pretty good show. It was up there with the Bedford Car Show for me as far as the aesthetics, as far as the actual clothes. I'd probably put it in my top 10 of shows that I've seen from Ralph, but it would be between 8 and 10. It wasn't the greatest as far as the apparel, but the apparel was still definitely on brand. You know, Ralph and the fellas and fellaettes, they get a thought in their head, man, and they usually execute it pretty close to perfection. And as you can see, this was black and gray with pops of color, and the color was usually the white or red. So yeah, it'll work. It'll definitely work. It's some of those pieces that I'm assuming because they were on the women models. There was one piece in particular, the buffalo checked polo coat full length. I hope that was just they threw the coat on her, and that coat is not made exclusively for women. I'm hoping it's made for men, because at the price point that coat is probably going to hit at, again, women shop at Amazon, so they're not gonna spend that. I have other thoughts. I'm gonna keep them to myself because, again, sometimes you have to keep thoughts and ideas to yourself when you're trying to achieve a goal. So I will keep those thoughts to myself. Nothing negative, just things I would like to see changed. I think everyone was well represented. The black community was well represented. Obviously, the white community was well represented. Could definitely tell that the LGBTQ community was also well represented, and there were even a few Asians and Asian Americans in there as well. So that was a good look. Also, probably could do with more Hispanic representation, but that could be. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on it, but could use with a little bit more Hispanic representation. But other than that, the show was great. I have no complaints. It was very classy without being too elegant. It wasn't, even though a lot of the models were in formal wear, the dress code wasn't that to attend the show. So would have loved to have been there, but you know how that goes. But anyway, tell me in the comment section what y'all thought of the show. Like I said, I thought it was pretty good from what I was expecting. All right, hit that like, hit that subscribe, tell a friend we are here. Artists paint pictures like the GOAT. Haters paint narratives like that Buster over there. So don't be no hater. All right, y'all have a good one.